Welcome everyone to our yin class. My name is Tammy and I'll be guiding you through the next hour. Our focus on for tonight is shoulders and neck release. So thinking about using your breath as we move through the postures, letting your breath help you to soften and settle in the postures. We'll begin by sitting on our mat. So if you're lying down right now, please get up and then just find a comfortable seat for yourself. I like to use a blanket for a little bit more cushion. You can double up your mat, or if your mat is on carpet, that'll work fine too. Crossing your right leg in front right now. Right in front of your left. Let your shoulders be soft. Take a moment in stillness and focus on your breath. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Let your chest expand with the inhale breath. Exhale, letting it release. Feel the rise and fall. Close your eyes for a moment. Doing a head to toe check. Notice if your mind is very busy. Noticing if you have any areas of tightness. Could be with our focus tonight into the shoulders or into the neck muscles that you may have that tightness. And opening up your eyes, roll back through the shoulders. And let the shoulders relax. A little movement side to side. And forwards and backwards. Circles through the body. Circle one way a few times. And then a few times the other way. And then find center, sitting up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders. Let your hands be soft on your knees. Again, the right leg is crossed in front of the left. Notice if one knee is higher than the other also. Could be areas of tightness into the hips. So just letting yourself sit still for a moment and take those. Notice, notice, notice. So many things to notice with our body tonight. Okay, taking your right ear to the shoulder. Gently lowering your ear to the shoulder. If you like, take the left arm around the back with your palm facing the back wall. If you like, take the right hand, place it on top of the head, and then you can create a little bit more depth, length through the neck, gently pulling down. Sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes if you like. Take notice of your breath. Releasing your hand if it is on your head, releasing your arm, and gently bring your head up. Tipping your head to the other side, ear to shoulder. Sitting up nice and tall still. Think of length coming through the spine. Take the left arm around the back if you like. The right arm. And then take your left hand, place it on top of your head, and gently pull down if you like. Close your eyes. Slowly releasing your hand from the head. Take your head up and release your right arm around your back. Okay, drawing the chin to the chest. First, we need to sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders. Drawing the chin gently to the chest. Adding on one more thing here. You can take your hands behind your head, palms down. You can intertwine the fingers behind your head, pressing down as you're lifting up. Sitting up nice and tall. Letting the chin curl into the chest. Slowly releasing the hands. Take the head up. Roll back through the shoulders. Coming to all fours next. I have this nice blanket here that I can place under my knees. So finding what works for you. Could be the blanket, a cushion. Make your way to all fours, toes down towards the ground. A little shift through our body. Draw your bottom back to your heels and then forward. And then find the neutral spine. So the natural S curve of your spine. Inhale, draw your right arm up to shoulder height. Can't see my arm, but it's right here. I'll wave. And then threading the needle. So draw the hand through the left side. Palm up towards the sky. Let the head rest down. Find length coming through the back of your shoulder. Your elbow can be up and you're pressing down gently through the left hand, or your elbow can be down. Another version would be extending the arm, left arm away, pointing through your fingers. So I'll just scooch back for this one. Finding your happy place here with your arms in any of those positions. Finding enough cushion for the knees. If this is not working for your knees, you can sit on a chair and cross your arm over your chest. Let your eyes close. Slowly releasing, Coming all the way up, take your right arm back up to shoulder height and then place your hand down to the ground. Okay, a little shift. And then the next one is the same idea with threading the needle. This time though, you're just folding forward, taking your right arm up to shoulder height and then turning your body towards the right side. So take your right hand down to the ground, turn your body to the right side. If you like, you can cross your left hand behind your back. It's a little change. Take your left hand, if it is around your back, place it down, and then make your way back up to all fours. And just a little shift through the body. Okay, left side. I'm just going to turn my body so you can see me in a different way. Enough cushion for your knees again. Or you're sitting on the chair or sitting on your mat would look like this, that you're crossing your arm in front of your chest. For the other side. Okay, all fours again. Lifting up your left arm to shoulder height. Take your left hand threading through the right side between your right arm and leg. Let the head rest. If you like, your right arm is going to go behind your back, or you're going to have your elbow up, elbow down, or your right arm is straight out in front, shooting the energy out through your fingers. Feeling length coming through the back of your left shoulder. If your arm is straight out in front of you, you're feeling length coming through underneath of your armpit. Let your eyes close. And then slowly releasing, coming back to all fours. Okay, a little shift through the body. Left side again, take your left arm up to shoulder height. Place your left hand down to the ground. Turn your body the opposite way. So looking the opposite way of your left hand. Here, you can take your elbow down, rest, or your hand can come behind the back. Close your eyes. Slowly take your hand back to the floor if it is around your back, and then everyone gently coming out of that little twist. Sitting back, and then forth, sitting back, and then release. Okay, forward flexion that we did already. We'll do it again. So just setting yourself up again so that you have enough cushion for your bottom. Crossing your left leg over your right. So it's important now that our right leg was in front before, now the left leg is in front. Sitting up nice and tall. Take your right ear to the shoulder. Let the shoulders release. Here again, if you like, take the left arm behind. Right hand, place it on top of the head and gently pull down, sitting up nice and tall. Let your breath help you to soften. Slowly releasing your hand if it is on your head, and then gently bring your head up and release the arm from behind. Tip the left ear to the shoulder. Relax the shoulders. Take your right arm behind. If you like, you're taking your left hand overhead. Gently pull down on the head. Sitting up nice and tall. Close your eyes, take a moment. Opening up your eyes, release the hand from the head, release your hand from behind, roll back through the shoulders. If you would like to first, you can intertwine your fingers. Take your fingers behind your head, sit up nice and tall, drawing your chin into the chest for the forward flexion now. Sitting up nice and tall, pressing against your hands ever so gently as you draw your chin to the chest. Keep lengthening through your spine. Slowly coming out of the forward flexion, releasing your arms. Go back to the shoulders. Shoelace is the next posture. Shoelace, I will show you this first version with your knees stacked on top of each other. Right leg is going to be on top of the left leg. Your knees, the goal is to have your knees on top of each other and your shins lined up with the edge of your mat. So in the same line. So just taking notice where you're at. If you have your legs crossed in front, that is okay. You can have your arms crossed in front and giving yourself a little hug like this. You can lie down on your back and then cross your legs over top of each other. And then eagle, we're going to add the eagle arms with this too. So if you're lying on your back, you can add the eagle arms here. And I'll show you eagle arms with shoelace. Okay, so finding what's going to work for you. We'll be in this posture for a little while. So setting yourself up, right leg on top of the left leg. The goal again is having your shins lined up with the edge of the mat. So on the same line. Relax the shoulders, finding what's accessible for you. Take the right arm underneath the left arm and wrap your arms around each other. If that's not going to work for you, you can do the cross of the arm in front. You can take your arms behind and open up through the shoulders that way. So again, eagle arms right under the left, wrap, twist them around each other, lift your arms up and then pull down. You are looking through your third eye, which is between your eyebrows. Close your eyes. Slowly releasing your arms. Open them up. Gently place them down. Okay, coming out of shoelace, take the right leg up, left leg, little windshield wiper through our legs. Okay, coming back, sitting up nice and tall. When you think of sitting up nice and tall, attach that string to the crown of the head and lift yourself up. Engage your bandhas, your core strength. Take the right leg below the left leg. So take the left leg up and over to shoelace on this side. The goal again is to stack the knees on top of each other, having the feet flexed, having the shins in line with the edge of the mat. So on the same line. So they'd be parallel. Sitting up nice and tall. Okay, take notice of this side compared to the other side. This side of the hip might be tighter. So setting yourself up, take the left arm, if you like, for eagle arms or crossing that arm in front. So left arm underneath the right and then wrap them around each other. Take your hands, palms together, that's the goal. And then draw up and then draw your shoulders down, looking through the third eye again. Close your eyes. Slowly coming out of eagle arms, opening up through the arms. Take your arms down to the sides, release your legs. Take your legs in front, windshield wiper through the legs. Okay, lovely. Okay, next posture. If you have your strap handy, please have it ready for the next posture. If you don't, you have time to get something like a house coat strap, the wrap, and or a band or anything like that that you can hang onto. Even a dish towel will work. You don't have to use a strap for the next one, but it might be easier. Take your right leg, cross it in front of your left leg. You can sit on a chair, of course. Right arm is going to go over top, and I'm just going to show you a side view so you'll see the side view. Right arm comes up and over to the back. Left arm is going to wrap around. The goal is to hold on to those fingers. So here is where holding on to a towel, a band, anything that is going to help you to get those hands closer together will be great. So if you do have your band that you want to use, hold onto the band with your right hand, take it behind your back. Take your left hand around and then hold onto the band. The closer that you walk your hands together, the bigger the opening you're going to feel into the shoulders. So finding what's going to be comfortable for you. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Find that you dry a breath, sitting up nice and tall. And let your body soften. This is quite a big opening into the shoulders. So if your right arm is not over top, you don't have to. You can have just your left hand crossing behind your back, or your right arm crossing behind your back. Everyone gently releasing. Roll back through the shoulders. Okay. Into the other side. Cross your left leg in front of the right now, sitting up nice and tall. If you like using whatever is going to help you, band, towel, take your left arm up, bend through the elbow, take your right arm behind, and then hold on to the band, walking your hands closer together. Relax through your shoulders as you let yourself soften into this posture. Close your eyes. Again, you can have just one arm crossing behind the back. You don't have to have that other arm up overhead. The goal is to have your fingers touch and holding on to the fingers. And everyone gently releasing. Putting your band just over to the side. Camel pose will be next. If this isn't going to work for your knees, you can sit on your bottom, and I'll show you that first. Sitting on your bottom, your hands are going to go behind your bottom about 3 inches. Fingertips pointing towards your bottom, sitting up nice and tall, and lifting your heart, your chest up to the sky. If that's not going to work, this version, your hands can come out to the sides, and then sitting up nice and tall. You can tap your fingers also. Okay, or camel. Using nice cushion for your knees again, your blanket. Standing on your knees, take your hands behind the small of your back, fingertips pointing down. Draw your shoulders down, draw your navel in towards the chest, and then nice big inhale, lengthen through your spine, crown of your head, lengthening, pulling up your spine, and then small back bend through the upper part of your back. Draw your heart up towards the sky. If you notice any kind of squishing into the lumbar spine, you can come out of this posture, reset, and then come back into it. So lengthening through your spine is so important when you come into camel, so you're not squishing into the lower back, never compressing the lumbar spine. So always think about length, 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 coming through the crown of your head, pulling you up. Keep drawing the navel in towards your spine. And then slowly coming out of camel, back bend, into child's pose, or a forward flexion, forward fold, whatever's going to work for you. You can turn your knees out to the sides of your mat to find more opening in through the hips, or knees pointing forward, uncurl the toes, sit back into the heels. Arms could be forward or they can be by your sides. Let the forehead rest. So on your mat, on your hands, on your block, your cushion, take a moment in stillness. We'll be here for just 20 more seconds. Slowly making your way out to child's pose and coming up to having your feet, legs forward. Remove the fleshy part from your bottom. Take your right leg, place it over top of the left leg, sitting up nice and tall. Draw the knee in towards the chest. Here's version 1. You can take your right arm down towards the ground. You can tent the fingers and sit up nice and tall. Turn to face the knee. A little bit of a deeper stretch would be lifting up through the spine and then adding a rotation, a twist through the lumbar, thoracic, cervical spine, looking over your shoulder as the last part. Finding what is going to work for you. Let your shoulders soften. Close your eyes. Slowly coming out of this twist. So I had cervical spine, thoracic, cervical. So the first part, and then lumbar is the last. If you would like to do this on your own time, another version would be when you're sitting up nice and tall and the twist, you're taking your right arm behind, your left arm is coming through, and then you're going to be holding onto your hands from underneath. My right hand is right on around the back, and then you're holding onto your hands. Okay, into the other side though. Cross your left leg over top of the right, sitting up nice and tall again. Take that hand, pull in your left knee towards the chest. Tent the fingers, sit up tall. Your hand can go down to the ground, of course, if you're not tenting, if you don't want to tent your fingers. Here, or add the twist. So opposite again, lumbar, spine, thoracic, cervical is the twist. Your spine is that spiral staircase, twisting. Looking over the shoulders, the last part. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Making your way out of the twist, cervical spine, thoracic, lumbar, and then releasing, bending through those knees. You can give yourself a little hug. Make your way up, down to the side of the body, and then lying on our back in supine. So these can come over to the side, lie on your back. You can do this sitting on a chair too, with your ankle crossed over your knee, or sitting up on your bottom here, or lying on your back for figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Wrap your hands around the left leg. Lift the foot off of the floor. Your foot can it can stay on the floor. Flexing both of your feet, and then let yourself ease into this posture with your breath. your shoulders, your back, softening into the ground that you're lying on. Gently releasing your foot back down to the floor. If you're on your back, if you're on the chair, or you're sitting on your bottom with your leg crossed, releasing it now. Everyone uncross your ankle, and then into the other side, cross your left ankle over top of the right knee. Foot can be down to the ground. Again, if you're sitting on a chair or just sitting on the floor, crossing the ankle. If you're lying down on the ground, you can lift your foot off of the ground, wrap your hands around the right leg, flexing both of your feet, and then let your back, let your shoulders relax into the ground. Let them soften. Use your exhale breath to help you soften. Your exhale breath here is going to be longer than your inhale breath. Making your way out of figure four. Take your foot back down, uncrossing your ankle. If you're lying on the ground, take your feet wider than your hips. If you're sitting with your bottom on the ground, take your feet wider than the hips. And windshield wiper everyone from side to side. And then release, take your feet back. Everyone coming over to your right side, and then just roll over to the right side and come up. Okay. Sitting on your heels. If this isn't going to work for you for your knees, see if this is going to help. You may want to use a nice towel, blanket, place it underneath your shins. That may take pressure off. Or another way that you can put the blanket or the towel on your calves and then sit back. So see what works for you. If that's not going to work either, you don't have to sit on your knees. You can cross your legs, and then I will show you another way to do it. Okay, so if you are sitting on your heels, then you can sit back up, toes down, knees down. Taking your fingers, point them towards your knees, and then draw your heels down towards the ground. So just draw them down. Draw your palms down towards the ground. So if this was too much for your knees, you can sit cross-legged or whatever's going to work for you, and then place your hand down on your fingers and then push the heel of your palm away. Push it forward. And then if you're doing one side, and then you can do the other side now. And then slowly, everyone releasing. Okay. And then making our way down to the ground. Okay, we don't need our blanket or our towel anymore, so setting it to the side here. Making your way down to the ground, lying on the side of your body, and then lying on your back. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Releasing. Take your legs up. I'm going to show you a couple versions. This one, we've done this before. It is lying on our back and then a nice big up and over twist. I'll just come up and over to the left side first. So I feel the length coming through the right side of my body. I can turn my palms up towards the sky. I can turn my head opposite way of my legs. If you would like, you can take your lower leg, so it'd be your left leg, and then pulling it back, and then hold on to your ankle, right ankle with your left ankle with your right hand. I think I said that right first. Okay, so left leg, taking it back, hold on to your ankle with your right hand. So 2 different ways that you can do this. But this one is holding onto the cat's tail. You can extend that right leg so it'll be straight. Close your eyes, let yourself settle again. And then slowly releasing. Nice and strong through the core. Draw the knees up. And draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Take your feet down to the floor. Set yourself up again. And then take your legs in, squeeze, lift your legs up, and then draw them down to the left side. So finding what's going to work for you. You may want to find that stillness here with your legs up and over, your palms up towards the sky, or you're going to take that lower leg and then bring it back. So this is the right leg, bring it back, hold onto the ankle with your left hand, and then let yourself find that stillness. Close your eyes. Again, if you like, you can extend the top leg so it'll be straight. Slowly releasing, bending your knees, coming back towards the center. Take the knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze, and then release. Take your feet down towards the ground. Let the hips settle. Take your palms down towards the ground. Into bridge, draw your pelvis up towards the sky. Keeping the head still. And slowly draw your hips back down to the ground. Take your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Rolling over to the right side to fetal. Make your way up. Shavasana will be next. I'm sorry, it is 9 o'clock. So Shavasana, will be in Shavasana just for a few minutes. So finding what is going to work for you. Finding that stillness. Let your eye sockets be heavy. Let your lips part. Slowly starting to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Notice your breath. Do a little shift through the body. Taking notice of how your back is feeling, how your shoulders are feeling, your neck is feeling. If you're lying on your back, you can bend through the knees and bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a squeeze. And then place your feet down. You can take the right arm above the head. And then with bent knees, turn your body over to the right side. And then slowly make your way up. And then finding a comfortable sitting position. You can have the hamstrings above your hips, above your hamstrings. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me and sharing your practice with me. Namaste.